Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the Waphles Podcast. I'm joined by Kevin.
Hello.
Anthony.
Hello.
And Brad.
Hi.
Whoa, my dudes. So today we're going to be talking about Toys R Us. Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode of Podcast Time. I don't know what I'm going to call this again, because I'm not sure of anything in my life anymore. We're going to be talking about our freaking favorite toy store that's dying. I have so many memories of Toys R Us, they're all bad, fuck it. But for real though... I know, funny, right? Oh god, I'm glad you guys laughed at that joke.
Did we even go there, really?
I did as a kid. That's where I got my video games.
You went as a kid for your parents to say, it's $5 cheaper at Target.
I know, but it's fun. No, for real, my dad's like, I don't really care, just buy your fucking shit and leave. He wasn't a monster. You know what's fucking the worst thing I see at Toys R Us? Well, like, I still see that sometimes when the fucking monster parents that just go with their kids to Toys R Us with absolutely no intention to buy them anything. That's just the cruelest thing I've ever seen there.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
For real though, like, what the fuck's even the point?
Like, why even go there?
I'll be the real one here.
Okay.
What if they couldn't afford anything?
Then why go there in the first place? Just to give them all false hope?
Because the kids are like, we want to go, please, please.
No, God.
You can either be the asshole that said no,
or you could be the asshole that doesn't buy them anything and they make a scene at the store. Yeah, that's a better alternative, Kevin.
True enough.
Yeah, like, no, for real, though. If I was in that situation, I would just say, no, you don't need anything from there. Because that's what my parents did all the time. They, like, if I want to go somewhere or if I want something, they'll just straight up say no. Freaking monster parents just go there. They just laugh at their kids when they start crying and they don't get the toy they wanted. But to be fair, a lot of toys are expensive there. Holy shit. Like, the only thing I really bought there recently is, like, Amiibos and World of Nintendo stuff. But, like, the Amiibo's, like, $1 to $2 more expensive than the World of Nintendo's, like, $4. Like, for the big figures. Well, the medium-sized ones, I guess. The big ones, I'm sure, are more.
The last time I've been to Toys R Us was just looking around to see like, oh my god, that item.
That item is the thing I wanted from my childhood that they brought back, but it's shittier now.
It's like...
That's what I did!
Did you?
Yeah, the last time I went was when they were going out of business. Although, I guess this was the second time I went there.
Yeah.
I went and picked up a set of Voltron, because I went, Voltron! And I'm a man-child, so I picked it up. And they were like, die-cast metal version. And I got really excited. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get this die-cast metal Voltron. And they only had about 2 of them, give or take. No, they had 3. I remember I found the other one. And then I ended up going to the Target next door and buying the other 2 I was missing. And straight off, the only thing that's metal on there is the chassis. Pissed off. Yeah, screw you, DreamWorks Voltron.
That Toys R Us was, like, really bad, though. There's nothing... There's usually none of the good stuff there. Like, I see toy hunters go to Toys R Us all the time and they find all these crazy anime figures and I'm like, holy shit, I want some of these. I go there, they have the same 3 Sailor Moon, not even 3, they have the same 2 Sailor Moon ones and Dragon Ball Z. And like, I haven't grown up with Dragon Ball Z, so I don't really have the nostalgia for it. So I'm like,
you didn't grow up with Dragon Ball Z.
I mean, I grew up when it was happening, I just didn't watch it.
There we go.
There, if you want to be more specific.
Yeah, because you're the same age as us, and that was our generation.
Yeah, I mean, by that logic, I grew up with My Little Pony too, but I ain't no damn brony.
Are you sure? Have you seen the show?
That's exactly why I don't see the show, because I know I'm probably gonna get sucked into it. No, that's legit that's the first thing I thought of when I saw My Little Pony, like, be a cartoon. I'm like, you know, this does look interesting, and I know I'd get hooked on this, but... Is it really worth it?
I want the record to show that this episode should be called Waphles Brony.
Waphles nearly dodged being a brony episode.
No, Waphles is a brony. And like a picture of your head.
Nah, screw that. The thumbnail's just gonna be my guy dressed as Jeffrey the giraffe playing with a My Little Pony, and then you guys looking at me disappointedly.
Yes, there we go.
It's
no
like
judgment. I have friends who are bronies.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not judging anyone who are bronies. I know it's not a bad thing. The reason I don't want to get into it is because I don't want to spend all the money on that shit. I have Amiibos to worry about, video games. I have all the fucking expensive things. I don't need another thing added onto it.
For the record, that's the second thing that I went and got. I bought like a pit amiibo for like $4.
Yeah. And the Palutena for $4.
No, they
That's
didn't
not
have
bad.
anymore.
No, remember you bought it a while ago?
I bought it for like $6.
Did you? I thought it was cheaper than that.
Nope.
Oh. How about you,
Oh.
Brad? You exist. What do you go to Toys R Us to buy?
Not really that much. I usually go to other places to get what I want.
Oh yeah, all the cheaper places.
Wait for it. Why, Brandon?
Yeah.
I don't see it as a convenient place to shop.
Why is it? Because it's across the street from a cemetery, Brett? Is that it? All the dead people bother you when you're going your happy toy hunting?
Like, I don't usually buy like toys or amiibos. I usually just go like, I just get games. That's it.
And there it is. Look at me. I'm Brandon, the reasonable non-man child here.
I was gonna say a thing, but I forgot what it was. Now I'm sad.
Now you lost your train of thought.
It had
Future
something-
Jose, write down what Jose was going to say.
This,
Okay.
this,
There
this,
you
and
go.
this.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. This, and this.
Yep, there you go. Anyway, so bigger question:
Yeah.
what do you think the next store that's gonna go out is?
Amazon.
That's
That'd
the
be
whole reason that Toys R Us went out.
No. It was their shitty online store. Dude, the online Toys R Us is even worse than the actual fucking store.
Oh, I know. That's because they do what frickin' Target did, and they charge like eBay prices.
Not even that. They don't even give you your fucking order right. Remember when I ordered the Diddy Kong and what the fuck else did I... It was Bowser.
I want to point
Bowser
out that
and
this
Diddy.
Diddy Kong is also one that I was going to get you, and you said I don't need it. It's not that rare.
It's not that rare.
Well, fucking past me's an idiot. I've told you this. Future me's an asshole. Past me's an idiot. Current me knows where it's at. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I was gonna buy a Bowser amiibo and a Diddy amiibo, but instead of a Diddy amiibo, I got a shit Fox amiibo.
I thought you got a fox. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a real life fox in the box.
Yeah.
It came out and it scratched me and gave me rabies.
I was like, how the freaking breeze in the box when it's shipped?
They put holes in it.
Yeah,
I thought that was
you're
weird.
not stupid.
Yeah, I thought that was weird at first, but I didn't think anything of it until that motherfucker pounced out at me. Scratched my face, I got rabies, and I almost died.
The way that you say it, I'm just picturing like it's like, you know, he's opening the box. He's opening the box. Bah!
He was waiting for it, dude.
All I'm gonna say is finding that fox to get you the treatment was a real fox hunt.
Well, I appreciate it, Kevin. I know it must have not have been easy. You know, I was kind of out of it, you know, dying and whatnot, but I know you guys helped. I love you guys. You guys are my best friends, and that's not the after effects of the rabies talking. Let the record show I don't know if there's even any after effects to rabies. I don't know shit about rabies.
I don't think you want rabies at all.
No, I'm sure rabies is a bad thing, Brett.
No, rabies is amazing.
It gives you superpowers.
Seasons the meat to perfection.
And then you turn into a fox man.
Yeah, Foxman.
Okay, when did rabies turn into fucking werewolfdom? And to answer your
Never-
question, yes, rabies is the closest thing to the zombie virus.
Cool.
Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
back to the main topic here. That isn't rabies.
Oh,
Yeah, I just like to imagine all the little kids that are like, "Oh, toys, cool," and then we're talking about fucking rabies.
Rabies.
I don't know how
Oh my God.
rabies is at a fit with this.
If you're a child and you're thinking about asking your parents or Google about rabies, leave it in the comments section. Say hello, I'm 12. Come at me.
Come at me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure there's no pedophiles in my subscriber base.
Oh God, that'd be so
Okay.
bad.
random
I'd
question
be
for you
upset.
guys.
I'd be really upset if there was a pedophile in my subscriber base.
I mean, I got called a bear hunter. I don't think anything is off
Oh,
limits
God.
anymore.
Would you want to explain what a bear hunter is to these lovely ladies and gentlemen? Save them the embarrassing Google search.
No, they can look that
it's
up.
gotta be something
Alright.
dirty, huh?
No, it's not dirty
Do
at
you
all.
not
It's-
know what a bear hunter is, Brandon?
No.
Tell him. He'll get a laugh out of it.
Brandon, go Google what a bear hunter is.
Yeah, we'll wait.
We'll wait. 5 seconds for you viewers to Google it too.
Yeah, 10 minutes of me waiting for him to fucking
One.
do it.
2, 3, 4, 5. Brandon.
This guy's slow. You sure you're 26 and grew up on the internet? You don't sound like no 90s kid to me. I could type without looking at my keyboard.
I gave you 5 seconds to Google it, Brandon.
Yeah.
I need more time.
You need more time to look up bear hunter.
So for the top definition, it says a person, typically either a woman or a gay man, who enjoys hooking up with a husky man with a lot of body.
There you go. That's what I got asked if I was.
Wow.
So that gives you a little insight on Kevin's physique. He's a hairy man that looks for other gay hairy men.
Wow.
I want the record to show that a bear hunter doesn't apparently have to be hairy, according to the definition.
Hey guys, you learn something new every day.
So yeah, someone asked me if I found them attractive that way, and I had to slowly explain that I was not.
God damn, it's like when I explained to you guys what a dirty Sanchez was. I can't believe you guys didn't know.
I never.
But that
heard
was
of
one
that
of the
word.
first. You never heard it?
No, like before. Until
That's
you
like
tell me.
legit one of the
That's a
first things I've
common
ever
one.
heard. Yeah, that really is. I heard that when I was like in middle school. I didn't know about it until I was in high school, and I kept saying all these fucking stupid shit. Like, I remember I didn't know what jacking off was in high school, and I thought it meant screwing around, so I said it when like, we were doing a lap, right? And there was these two other guys, and I didn't want to get in trouble, and I told them, come on, guys, we gotta hurry up, or else they'll think we're jacking off, and then they looked at me.
Thank you for that glorious story.
And they told me, why would you say that? And I'm like, what?
You're like, what?
Like, you have this clueless look.
I did.
It's like,
And that's how I learned.
It's like, is that supposed to be a bad thing?
Yeah.
What do
I
you
hate how
think?
all of my freaking sexual discoveries are in PE class.
They usually are. They usually are.
Yeah. Swimming was the worst.
You mean everyone else's is bigger?
That was the most awkward fucking thing, just changing for the first time in middle school. I never even heard of fucking taking your clothes off other than your own house. And then they throw us into the locker room without saying anything other than change into your PE clothes, and there was all these naked boys next to me. I was a boy too, don't worry.
I want to point out
This wasn't last year.
half naked.
No, not that one time.
You kept your underwear.
Did you?
We did, yeah.
Oh. Did you guys ever wear like a tank top under your PE shirt?
No.
No.
I did, and then I sweated a shit ton in my back, and it looked like a bra, so I got asked that weird question. Hey, are you wearing a bra under?
If it makes you feel any better, I wore briefs, and at one point someone said I was wearing a thong. Yeah.
But I kind of regret not wearing a tank top because it does feel itchy when you just wear a PE shirt.
Yeah. Plus, I'm fat. I didn't want my fat boobs, being all see-through through my sweat, because I'm a fat guy, and that's what we do. PE was fucking awkward, dude. There was this one time I was like super slow because I'm a fat guy again, like I said, and we did the mile, and then obviously I was the last guy to finish, and then there was this other class just staring at me, and then when I was about to finish, they started clapping and shit, and I was like, what the fuck, is this a marathon? It was very embarrassing having an entire class of strangers clap at you while your actual class is waiting for you.
Oh, go, you can do this. Maybe.
You can do it, guy, you can do it. And I was just like
Was that in the final?
no, that was in middle school.
Middle school? Oh.
I don't think it was a final. It was just a random mile that you have to run.
I think in high school, the run was like a lot longer. I think it was a 4K run. Dude, I remember like eventually when you had to run up that slope, which you gotta
Oh yeah,
back up. It was like, that's a pain in the ass.
yeah. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, in high school we had to run through like random neighborhoods outside of the school, while these
Up a
teachers
mountain.
just up a mountain, down a mountain, on some dirt, through grass. Holy fuck!
It was so painful.
I love how your holy fuck moment was on some grass you don't even know.
The grass was the worst though. Haven't you played Mario Kart? When you get on the
Grass
grass, you get slower.
Grass was better.
I'd rather have the pavement.
I'd rather have grass than dirt or the pavement.
Here's another embarrassing little tidbit.
Isn't the grass softer than the pavement?
It should be, yeah, but as a fat guy, no. It
It
slows
was
you
softer
down.
for me.
Well, it's because you weren't as much of a... No, you were skinny in high school, though.
No, I wasn't.
Well, you were skinnier than me.
That's because I swam.
Hey, you tried to drown me all those times. I hated that.
What the heck?
I never tried to drown you.
You dragged me into the pool.
I made the same joke to everyone, and I went, "Come on, let's be a hero."
No, you tried to drown me. I just saw red skull and crossbones. I saw death when you were pulling on my backpack, and I helplessly said, "No, please." Anyway, like during the second, we only had to take that for 2 out of the 4 years in high school, and on the second one,
If you failed the second one, you had to take it for 4.
well, dude, I came in last on the second one. I was fine.
You had to do your personal best, quote unquote, is what they said.
Well, I was a fat guy, so my personal best was walking most of it and finishing last by 5 minutes from the other guy. Anyway, like, the first year, I had this one teacher that made us run almost every goddamn day for like a mile. And I was obviously in better shape. I kept up with everyone.
I was obviously in better shape.
Yeah, no, in the second year, that's when I just fucking lost all my ability to run. That lady did not work as hard. And, like, I remember the guy, like, the teacher I had the year before, he came up to me. Actually, no, not came up to me. He caught up to me, is more of a right term. He said, "I had you in better shape last year. What happened?" And then I felt bad, on top of being last.
Damn.
Yeah.
I remember when we did swimming for that year, I passed the test without even really having to do it.
Oh.
They were
How'd
like,
you do that?
because I swam for one of them, they were like, "Okay, we're gonna be running laps," and I was like, "Can I just swim it?" And they went, "Yeah," and I passed a bunch of people who were running through the pool, and they were like, "Wait, what?" And then I went, "Oh yeah, I'm in swim team." JP, no.
Cheater?
Do you want to just take
Cheater.
the test? And I went, "Sure, whatever." And I did the test, and they were like, "Great, teach these kids how to swim."
Oh.
And so they gave me like 3 kids. And I remember making the comparison to being a Jonin compared to all these little
Damn.
non-swimming assholes. And they said that your grade is determined on how well they do now. And I went, "Ah!"
Damn, Ken, you just can't beat the system there, can you?
I will point out that I met some friends there. I taught like 5 people how to float, and once they knew how to float, they could swim.
Yeah, and you accidentally touched that lady's side boob. It was great.
That was actually in swim swim team.
That was
So
like
it happened.
class.
There you go.
It did.
Anime high school drama right there.
Oh no, it was super anime high school drama. I was floating dead body as a joke, and when I went to grab the ledge, she was in front of me.
Oh.
Damn. Kevin.
At one point in a I apologized profusely, and she's like, "I know you weren't looking. You don't have goggles on." And part of me now is just like, I could have opened my eyes. I just don't. So I'm a little upset. But I remember later on, we were friends too. But later on, she just went, "My boobs are small. Kevin, you tell him you felt it." And I was like, "I'm not going there." They're like, "When the hell did this happen?"
Good job avoiding that minefield. Holy shit.
But yeah, yet another anime thing that happened.
Want me to guys tell you something funny that happened during one of the runs? It didn't happen to me. It happened to this other guy. He was a big gentleman, but marched like 2 or 3 times the size of myself. Like, this dude was on medication. That's how big he was. And there was this... He only has to run like 1 lap out of the mile. And one day after Halloween, he decided to give a little hop. No idea why. I guess he was feeling happy that day. And as soon as he landed from his little jump, candy came out of him. Like a piñata. It just fell everywhere.
What the
And
hell?
I'm like, God
Oh no.
I could make so many fucking jokes with that. But I just decided to be the bigger person and, wait a couple years so I could tell random strangers on YouTube.
Oh shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I'm not going to mention any names, but for whatever reason, if he's still alive and he sees this, oh, sorry.
Wouldn't it be worse if he was dead?
I hope not. I don't even know him that much. I talked to him once and he called me Peeping Tom.
What?
Why you being called a peeping Tom?
Well, I was looking at the people swim.
Oh.
Through the gate.
Oh.
I was curious.
It sounds like you had a high school moment too, or a anime high school moment too.
Yeah, he called me a peeping Tom, and
Yeah.
then he turned into a piñata. I like that anime moment.
Okay.
It was all epic in slow motion, and there was so many camera turns and shit, all these angles, and then the candy fell.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a bunch of zoom-ins and turnarounds of the people swimming, and then it changed to this guy running, and then as he runs and he hops as he hits the ground, it does the exact same shots of him going no as candy falls out.
It's all slow motion, like an epic freaking like I'm about to die scene.
Yeah.
And then there was this awkward moment where this guy confided in me, which obviously was the wrong fucking thing to do now that I'm telling you guys this shit. It was during swimming, and then he was just walking out of the locker room, and as he was walking out, he saw this little kid. I guess he was fucking tiny. And he saw his ball sack, long story short, and I don't know what compelled him to tell me that. And I was just like, I became the guy that guys tell that they saw another dude's ball sack too. And I just feel bad about that, because I'm glad that I'm trustworthy, but, that's not something I'd want to be.
And by the way, Jose,
Yeah?
saw another man's ball sack.
Did you?
It
Oh,
sounded like he said no.
Oh.
I can't tell.
I did say no.
Oh.
did you?
No.
Maybe. Kevin, you don't have to be embarrassed about it. If you saw
I
another
just
dude's
thought it
ball
was
sack,
funny
it's
to
fine.
say it.
That just sounds like the most stereotypical guy defense.
Did you see another man's ball sack?
No, it's not gay or anything. We're both straight. We're bros. It's not gay if we're bros.
It doesn't count if you're both straight.
Yeah, I could touch it. I don't care. It's not gay. Hey, what were you gonna say, Brad?
Oh yeah, so I remember during PE, I saw like a group of students like sprinting right
Yeah.
in lines. So I think they were doing something like if you're at the back of the line for like every 5 or 10 seconds, you gotta run up to the front to be the leader. And I remember this one classmate that I know, it was his turn since he was like on the last part of the line. And then
Yeah.
the guy next to him told him, "Go!" And then he started retaliating, "Shut the hell up, white boy."
I got at one point being told, "Not your fucking face, you Jack Black looking son of a bitch."
Damn, people got violent.
I remember that one.
Nobody was compelled to be mean to me other than that Russian kid. I had one of those, I don't know what you call them, those white little dots that canker sores. I got one in my mouth, and I was like, hey, what the fuck is this? And he's like, that's cum. And then I was like, what the fuck is cum? And then my innocent ass was all like, hey, guy, look, I got cum in my mouth. Yeah. So there you go. Another
Jose,
fucking
you're so fucking like sheltered, and that's me saying it.
I remember in high school there was like you get those random tests you do like self defense and stuff.
Oh, did you?
Oh,
Yeah, I think I have.
Oh, I never did that.
I did. It was like I don't remember correctly. Yeah, it was like some Taekwondo dude. Forgot what belt level he was at. He was just teaching us stuff for
He was
that.
rainbow belt.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he's not rainbow. It was like I'm pretty sure he's like a black belt or something.
Oh, shit.
And he just like teaching our stuff and like how to defend and other skills. Yeah, that's happened PE in high school.
Oh, God, you could just imagine some nerd coming at you saying, I have a black belt in Shaq Fu. And he plays basketball at you.
well,
He just throws you like basketballs.
He just comes at you with some made-up ass black belt shit.
Wait, what was that, Brad?
sorry, I
Yeah.
interrupted. Well, I remember
That's fine.
taking a self-defense class in high school, but I was doing with this one girl, right? Instead of shoving her shoulders up, I accidentally touched her breast.
Damn.
Damn.
Was that on
Damn.
I
purpose,
didn't
you
mean
pedophile?
to.
Did you
We were
not?
doing like some kind of demonstration. I don't remember.
Right.
What, she slap you
Right,
after that?
Jose. You're right, Brandon. Right.
Why you say Jose?
I just expect
what the
Jose
fuck?
to have a story like that because he's a pervert.
No, I told you I was an innocent piece of shit back then. The only story I have with the girl in PE is when we were doing dancing, and it was finally time for our finals, and she was crying the whole time. And then I was like, "Is there anything wrong?" And she's like, "No." And then we just kept dancing.
She's crying during dance.
That was our final.
That's pretty
man.
weird.
Yeah, and like the thing is, it was a mixed class dancing program, I guess. I don't know what the fuck you'd call it, but she got called up first, and then that's when we did the final dance where she was crying, and then like 5 minutes later I get called up and she's still crying, and I'm like, I'm not doing this fucking shit again. I danced with her, and if you want me to do it again, I take the F. And I told him in private, and they called up the other teacher and said, so how did these two do? He's like, fine.
Fine.
Crying. Yeah, I overheard him. He's like, she was crying, but it's fine, I guess. But fuck that teacher, dude. During swimming, he bet against me. Like, I refused to get in the pool because I didn't know how to swim then. And then, like, it was time for the swimming final, and that same teacher from the mixed dancing class, he's all like, I bet I could get this kid in the pool, and if I do, you buy me lunch. And my teacher said, yeah, you can't get this kid in the pool. You know, fine, I'll take you up on that. And then he lost the bet because I was really pissed at him.
Serves him right.
Yeah. And then he fucking, like, after I get out of the pool, he comes up to me, puts his arm around me and says, you know, you cost me a lunch. And I'm like, yeah.
Serves him right still.
Yeah.
I don't
Remember when this was about Toys R Us?
No.
Okay.
I like how we were supposed to talk about Toys R Us, and now suddenly we're talking about PE.
That's what
It's
fucking
fine.
happens to everything here.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's a PE podcast.
It's Toys R Us / PE / high school / high school anime moments.
Yeah, high school anime modes. That's what I'm gonna call this one.
I hate some of the people in high school. I'm not gonna lie.
They know they're all dickbags.
Some of them want to be like one of those fake ass thugs. I was like, okay,
Yeah, I know. Didn't you fucking
you're not
know?
gonna make it past graduation.
Dude, one of my teachers straight up said, you know, half of you guys are just gonna end up working at McDonald's, and I'd rather be jobless than work at McDonald's to prove them right.
Did you?
Like, a part of me actually does want to work at McDonald's because of the food, but
But
then that asshole comes in. I'm like, I don't want you to be right. Fuck you.
Will it be weird if you go to McDonald's? That's the same kid that bullied you in high school. I was like,
You'd laugh at.
shit. I'll have a Big Mac, please.
Yeah.
it sounds so scared. It's like, can I have a Big Mac with a set of fries?
Is that all you want, Prince? He bullies you into buying more. Oh, so that'll be 3 Big Macs, a quarter pounder, some chocolate
Like,
milkshakes.
for real, that shit gets awkward throughout the whole conference.
But they don't sell chocolate milkshakes at the one I go to.
Then go to the Burger King next door and buy some. And it better be from Burger King. Come back here empty-handed. I'm gonna pound you. God, remember when people said, "Oh, I'm gonna pound you"?
That's-
What?
90s
That was
ass
from
shit.
Hey Arnold, wasn't it?
No, that was just some 90s shit. Cause we're 90s kids. We remember all the fun stuff. You know, like we're gonna get pounded, and we were the last generation that grown up said, you know, if you go to college, you'll make something out of yourself.
Yeah.
And it was true.
That's wow.
There was a comedian, I don't know who it is, but I loved the comedian just because they said, you know, they don't even check anymore. Just say you went to college, but it took you 5 years, and they'll believe you did. They'll never ask.
Yeah, just don't ever do it.
Like-
with every great lie, just keep it simple.
No, that's the thing. You just go, yeah, I got this degree. And they won't
Yeah.
check it. They never do. You could, and they won't even question why you have 5 years of experience at this other place full time, but somehow managed to get your college degree.
Yeah, for real, they're more likely to check your Facebook page and stalk your photos. They're like, oh man, his girlfriend's hot. I'm gonna have a whole freaking bring your family to work day or whatever. Just gonna fucking fuck his girlfriend. Hell yeah. Like that the whole time he's just scheming on how he could fuck your girlfriend. That's the only reason you get the job.
he makes like a really, really long list.
Like when he calls you in, he says, "Hey, Blondie, I mean,
Blondie.
shit." He just remembers features about your girlfriend.
Yo, big tits.
Oh man.
Well, I have feelings too, sir. I mean, I know I'm fat, but sorry.
And he's like, "What was that, sir? You're promoted. New position just opened up. Sit in this desk and print papers or something.
I just started today.
Yeah. Congratulations. Bring your girlfriend and celebrate her. So here, actually, good idea. I'm gonna go to this nice fancy restaurant. Bring you and your girlfriend, man. We'll have a good night. Just the three of us.
There's the three of us.
Might end up with two of us. He says that like under his breath. Then he walks away.
That'd be so weird.
That's how he gets your fucking girlfriend, dude.
That's a weird way to get a girlfriend.
Yeah, by stealing it.
I bet the people who work at Toys R Us are like, thank God I'm out of this hellhole.
Yeah, they get all the pussy.
They steal all the toys before they leave.
Yeah, no, for real though. You freaking people at Toys R Us probably get all the good shit. That's why you can't find any on the shelves.
It's like first come, first serve. Mine. God.
First come, first served. I clocked in at 8 a.m.
My brother told me there's a haunted Toys R Us in, Mountain View?
Dude, there's a haunted fucking every store. There's a haunted Target. There's a haunted Blockbuster. Haunted by Blockbuster. It's fucking crazy.
I also been told that my workplace is haunted too. And I'm like, oh, well, pretty much every place you go to is haunted nowadays.
Yeah, dude, our high school was haunted. Remember that girl killed herself on that short little stairs?
Ugh,
Was that in the theater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
She
creepy.
killed herself. She jumped off of the top of the stairs and she died.
And if you listen
Remember that?
carefully, you might hear that eerie sound.
Damn, I would've got the
Something like
creeps.
It's like, oh fuck, I'm pregnant. That's the evil sound.
But nowadays, our old theater building got taken down and it got replaced.
Yeah, no,
by
the
a
whole
new,
thing got remodeled, huh?
renovated.
Yeah. God, remember that new building they put in there?
Is it the one with like more class?
Yeah, the new 2-story building on the side of it.
Yeah.
That's the only place that had an exit to the school. I remember one day when I was feeling like shit. I felt like I was getting cut in half. I don't know what the hell it was to this day. I don't know.
Back to the topic. Random question to you guys. Back to Toys R Us.
Sure, back to Toys R Us.
Because none of this was part of the topic. Anyway, what do you think they'll do with the pops that were supposed to be Toys R Us exclusive?
Oh, burn them.
Sell it on online.
Well, no, I mean afterwards. Do you think they're not just going to make any more of those ones?
No, they're just gonna. I mean, the Toys R Us exclusives.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They'll sell them online.
Or are they going to repurpose, like, are the
Ah, fuck! We could have gotten some, and if they never make them again, they could have been worth a lot.
Yeah, that was why I
Well,
asked.
too late now. Fuck.
Well, no, see, all the other ones are closing down right now, so we can still go to one of the ones that didn't close yet.
Oh, I guess that's true.
Hopefully.
Hey guys, if you're listening, go, fucking go.
Future
I don't care
Jose,
if
did
it's
we
like-
get any? Son of a... Why
Eh,
not? Fuck
You're too
you,
slow.
Future Jose. You're right, I'm on board with this guy. Present Jose, you're right.
Yeah, we shouldn't have bought all those Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Mm.
Oh god, that is something else that we are doing to relive our childhood.
Yeah. Fuck that. I hate Yu-Gi-Oh. Anyway,
But you grew up with Yu-Gi-Oh.
no, I didn't.
I did.
I did. Jose left. He came back after he became my friend.
Yeah.
He can say what he wants, but he knows.
I mean, this will tie back to Toys R Us, but when Yu-Gi-Oh first came out, nobody wanted to fucking tell me where I could get Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I kept asking every kid. They're like, "Oh, don't fucking, I'm not gonna tell you." I'm like, "Why the hell not?"
He probably thinks that you have a deck
yeah,
that can beat
baby,
it.
I'm crying about not getting Yu-Gi-Oh too.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't have woken her up. She just fucking did the vacuum, right?
Yeah, it was the vacuum. But Jose, why don't you share your Yu-Gi-Oh cards with your baby cousin? She clearly wants them. I mean, listen to that.
She'll rip them up, and I don't want to give her any. She needs to buy them. I spent a fortune on these things, and I'm gonna fucking spend them however I want. They're my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I earned them. I figured out where to buy them eventually. Toys R Us. Yeah, for real, no one wanted to tell me where to buy them, and I eventually just ran into them at Toys R Us when I was trying to buy a video game with my dad.
Mm.
It's like, ooh, Yu-Gi-Oh
So,
cards.
Yeah, and on that note, any final words, guys?
We will miss you, Toys R Us.
Yep. R.I.P.
We'll miss you, Toys R Us, even though this conversation went all the way to high school.
Yeah, I feel like we don't even care about Toys R Us at all.
We really
I
don't.
I visit every once in a while. Well, I used to. Not anymore. I don't. And the reason why we don't shop there is because it's $5 a piece, or $5 additional for anything.
How appropriate is it that our Toys R Us is right across the street from a fucking cemetery?
Why
Oh,
are you giving them location hints?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna, it doesn't matter. We don't live near it. We just there is literally no Toys R Us around our area. We have to go all the way there. Anyway, that's gonna about do it for this first podcast. Thanks, guys, for listening, and we'll catch you on the next one.